That ownership that Greta mentioned really enables us to achieve the results that we've achieved here. In 2009, for the first time, we reached 1 million circulations. That's huge. So please give yourselves a round of applause, because that hasn't been done before here. That kind of use and circulation happens. We know our print collections are still being used, but the usage is somewhat stable and steady. The increase is really coming through the online delivery, primarily through social networking. And through the strategic plan and through what people have said, they've told us they want the services delivered intuitively, in a mobile fashion, and online. And we're responding to that through our social networking delivery. In addition, we're being mobile through our mobile lab, the reference services going around the library, not waiting for somebody to come to us at a service point asking questions, but we're getting out and engaging with them where they are and meeting their needs that way. We're also meeting their needs and meeting them where they are through our first satellite neighborhood library at General Beadle. And the use there, since we've been, actually now we're into our third year, starting into our third year, that use has increased. We have more people coming in the doors, more people checking out materials, more people asking us questions, and of course more people using the computers.
So as was mentioned, the strategic plan is really our framework for our future. Focusing our efforts on achievable outcomes has come about through a lot of different meetings, and what we've done is break it down into steps, building blocks. Once we have those identifiable, achievable outcomes in hand, then each person has the opportunity to become engaged and work towards the future. And through the strategic plan and the strategic plan workshops, our work groups that we've put together, this gives us the opportunity to build our future. It's an approach that can take intangible elements like mobile services, which really doesn't mean anything in itself, and turn it into things like the roaming cart and the mobile lab and different pieces that build our services, create opportunities for our staff to engage with the public and be available for the public. In addition, along the way, we've invited a number of people to make room for training. Whether this is for organizational or individual outcomes, our resources that we've identified include outside trainers. I know there's a number of you that utilize Minitex and the Web Junction. We've had consultants come in from the outside. All of these things continue to build upon the basis that we have for achieving our services. One of the things that we discovered along the way, and this is an interesting graphic, it is really about us. And when we think about the word us, it's not really a defined term. What is us? Is it my local team? Is it the larger department? Is it the entire organization? It's an indiscriminate pronoun that doesn't really have any meaning until we start thinking about it in terms of what we want to achieve. And once we decide what we want to achieve, then that word, those two letters take on an entirely different meaning. It is us. It's us and only us, and we can do it together. But the way we do it is by honoring our past at the same time that we build a future. And the new commitments, the commitments that we have in each other, in the organization, in the city, this is what allows us to achieve. So what is important is that we find the value in sharing this opportunity with each other and building this future. I don't know what each of you find as important, but to me, what is important is that we have this opportunity, this time when there's multiple generations, there's multiple learning styles, there's all of the different opportunities that are available to us to engage through electronic media, through interpersonal interactions, through civic organizations. What's important is that we have the opportunity to build respect, trust, and honor each other.